Alrighty guys, so today on Wartime News, I have actually got promoted for Tech Corporal, so my specialty now is going to be demolitions. As you can see here, I have made some demolition blocks. I got a half pounder here, and I got a full pounder here. Now, sorry about my voice, it is very, very early here, and right now, I'll show you guys how to make these here in another video, but right now I just wanted to make something because it's been a little while since I've posted anything. But all these are like 2 inches by 36 inch blocks that I've cut down, and since I've cut them down, just drilled a hole in them. And I'll show you some of the other stuff I've worked on in the other video. But what I'm doing now is clear coating them so they can last a little bit longer. Some of these I have holes drilled into them. Some of these I don't, just because of the fact that I'm going to use them as display pieces, but also maybe tie some shoelaces around. I was actually able to find an old, excuse me, World War II field book dated January 2nd, 1942, that looks like it was never issued. So I've been using that to try to mock up these as much as I can, but some of these, they actually had like a little tin that went around it, and they're actually from like inch to inch, was like an inch, like 1156 or something like that. So the measurements was just going to be very, very complicating to get. So I just did like a simple 2 inches around by 3 inches. Makes it so much easier. And I think these were like 7 inches when they came out to them. But yeah, all I'm doing is giving them a nice spray, quick sprays. Do a couple coatings of this so that they at least last and keeps the paint on them. The paint that I'm using on them is more like, it's the World War II Jeep paint. There's companies that still make that stuff around. It's an enamel paint, so you can easily get it on, and it dries fairly quick, just like this stuff dries very quick. And I've also made some Bangalores as well, and I've used this stuff to spray over it. I know my technique is not the greatest, but it doesn't have to be perfect. They're going to get mussed up a little bit in the field. But in another video, I will show you guys how I did this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do the full assembly. If you guys want to see that, just give me a comment, let me know. Or even the Bangalores or anything like that. So if you guys want to see more of that kind of stuff, let me know. I'm downtime right now from reenacting, so I'm just trying to build stuff. So yeah, my garage is a mess. I have also made field signs. I got a bunch of different ones that I've made over the years. Some German ones. Made says Field Hospital in German. I have Lafayette. I got a few others just tossed around in here. I think my absolute favorite one, though, is a little close up, St. Marie du Mont and Caratan. But like I said, I'm gonna end up doing more. I do sell these signs. I even have, probably going to be my biggest one. My camera zooming in here. 5th Rangers D Company. But I sell these from time to time. A lot of times to the reenactors that I'm with, units, or if someone wants something specifically done. In this pile here, there's Berlin. The Lafayette I've sold to friends before. Caratan, some odds and ends stuff in different situations and different things in that nature. But if you guys are interested in something like that, just let me know. Prices vary. So like something, the bigger signs, probably anywhere between 60, 70 bucks. Just because I buy the material, I sometimes might have to have stencils made, or if it's something that you can't get the photos for, or if I'm just going off of a photo, I have to try to do everything I can to make a stencil. And sometimes I don't have a steady hand anymore. My mother actually helps paint a lot of this stuff, She's actually one who did a lot of the detailed work when it comes to this. And what we did is we had a stencil made to put over this and then hand traced it and hand painted. Unfortunately, I have nerve damage in my hand, so keeping a steady hand is not the greatest, but I get by. Almost looks like I'm almost out of this coating. I'm gonna have to get more. And if anybody is interested in that Army Jeep paint, I will post on here the link, or at least the website that you can get on here where you can get them. They're fairly cheap. They come right to your house too. You don't have to do anything special or fancy with it. Just pay for postage. There is no hazmat or anything like that when it comes. For military vets, for doing reenacting, or anybody who wants that stuff to restore Jeeps, very, very good stuff. That's that color there for those Jeeps. Very nice color. It's the same thing I pretty much use everything for anymore. So, but if you guys are interested, like I said, in any of this kind of stuff, drop me a comment. Like I said, I know I haven't really posted much. I was trying to post the Memorial Day parade. However, my helmet camera riding in a Jeep, the canopy was so far over, all you saw was top of windshield and canopy. So that wasn't going to be good for anybody to view. Fun part about that, though, is if anybody watches the series MASH, the Jeep that I was in was a Korean style and actually had a plate in there from Jamie Farr as Corporal Klinger. They did a parade with him in it, and he was lead parade. So that was very awesome, very fun. I posted some of the training videos. I do have more gun reviews on an M1 carbine that's coming up, and also 1945. I'm sorry, a 45 ACP 1911 made by Rock Island. That's coming up as well. My biggest D-Day event is coming up in August. I'm going to try to post as much as stuff from that coming up. So if you guys want to hold out, please give me some likes, give me comments. I'm not trying to get super famous on this, but you know, if it turns into something, that's alright. But I'm just doing this as a hobby, and sometimes it can be fun. Sometimes it's a pain trying to upload and stuff like that. But I'm doing what I can. And like I said, this is unedited. My slurs, my misspellings of stuff. I do not have anybody doing editing for me, and this is just me doing everything. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to make it a short video so I can get this up for you guys. And like I said, I will show you guys more in another video of how I cut these and the Bangalores. Bangalores are just out of PVC, but they were 5 feet. I didn't have the money to pay for 20 gauge steel. That's out of my price range. But keep this short for you guys. Like I said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe. If you guys want to post more, let me know if you guys want to see certain things. I know I post video games here and there. It's just because it's World War II video game that I play. I'm trying to work on the commentary so you guys can hear me more in it, but I'm doing what I can. So I'll see you later, guys, and enjoy the fight. Alright, guys. These are the 1-pounders that I was talking about in the previous video. All it was like a 2-inch by 36-inch dowel rod, honestly. All I did was mark them up as much as I can and started cutting them. These ones are not marked up yet. These are just a piece of wood, dowel rod, or what I have is a piece of brass that I drilled through. It's like a 1/4 inch with a rawhide shoelace to look as a fuse. There's that Jeep spray that I was telling you about. Right up here is the armyjeeps.com. Definitely email them or look them up on their website. There's all your information if you want that information, or the World War II Jeep enamel. I don't know if you can see it well. It's got an angled head, so it just makes it a dream to paint. Mind you, I'm also trying to do this one-handed while trying to paint, so my painting style is junk right now. I'm definitely going to have to get more. Luckily, I have another can. But this is all I do, and it's the same thing I did for the other green one that I had in the previous video. The light ones, the little smaller ones, I use those on house paint. Coming up with my events, I'm hoping to find maybe a container that I can use or to reproduce these a little bit better, but I plan on using these for my reenactment events, or possibly also to sell. These wouldn't be much or very expensive, unless you want full custom. I don't even know a price that I would do it as. I would have to sit down and figure that out another time. But this is all I do for these. Get them a nice coat. Yeah, I'm just about out of paint. I'm gonna have to switch to my other can here soon. But this stuff dries fairly quick. Not even 10 minutes. I mean, heck, probably by the time I'm done spraying all these, I can go around with another coat and re-get them all. But I usually do about a thicker coat on them, just so I can, because when I go to draw and stencil, it does take some of the paint off, it does scratch it up a little bit. So I try to have a nice even coat on them. Well, like I said, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, anything you want to maybe see me make, I've been trying to get some inspirations from other people, other YouTubers that I watch, trying to build stuff just to help out with reenacting. Just because a lot of the stuff that I do does take some time, but I love doing it. It's one of the things that keep me peace of mind. And if we don't keep history alive, then all the people who fought for it just goes into dark. And I know I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of commentary while I just sprayed this up, but you know, a lot of the veterans that I became good friends with by doing my events became very, very good friends of mine, and I miss a lot of them very dearly. So, there's my first coats, and then I just hang around, let them dry up a little bit, and then I start working on the next coat. But yeah, this stuff pretty good to the touch, about a minute or two, and then after that, ready for another coat. But yeah, like I said, folks, this is all me. Okay, bird. This is all me making the videos, not just these. I have help with making these as much as I can, but I do what I can. But like I said, videos, I'm trying to do more, trying to edit more. I'm doing everything I can. Like I said, please bear with me. Like I said, I'm not trying to get 10 million subscribers or videos. I like to have fun. I like to make stuff. I like to do my events, like my reenactments and meeting the veterans that fought for our countries. This stuff gives me peace of mind. And if you want to get, like I said, into the history or into the reenactments, please just shoot me a comment and I'll give you some of my personal information so we can talk more. I can get you straight up to the right people. But some of the bigger events that I do, piece of hair on it, is the D-Day Conneaut, the Apple Butter Festival are my two biggest ones. And I am based out of Ohio. So if you guys know what the Apple Butter Festival is, come on out, take a look at what we have, our setups, talk to some of our reenactors, both sides, the Americans and the Germans. We've got a couple guys who do both. And just let us know what you want to talk about. We'll show you all of our gear, weapons, impressions that we do. And get you all squared away. Now, in the back of my head, there's somebody out there that is trying to wonder, Why the heck am I spraying them like this? Well, it doesn't have to be pretty. So like I said, I'm just putting a decent coat on them right now. And I flip them, do the other side. And then put the stencils on them and get them ready for combat. And like I said, all I do is take a 1/4 inch piece of copper, cut that about 3 inches. Once I do that, I then stick a piece of rawhide shoelaces in there, cut that off in a decent length, glue that all inside. Now some of them I am leaving out, and some of them I've glued in. When I pull out the Bangalores next time, I will show you guys the other stuff that I've made. Some TNT, actual blasting sticks. I have an old World War II box of TNT, not live, it's all made up, but the box is original. So I'm happy that I found that in an antique sale. But I'll show you all the kind of stuff that I've made over the couple weeks and over the couple years. I have some foot lockers that I'll pull out one of these days. That 2 of them I've restored, put my information on them, and added a personal touch with my dog tags as well. I have my personal information on there, my first and last name, blood type, but I have my grandfather's serial number when he was in the service. That's the personal effects that I love. That putting that kind of stuff on my current stuff to use it so I can keep his memory alive as much as I can. But, yep, once these are getting nice and dry, already dry to the touch, go ahead and just flip it over. Apparently I didn't wait too long for that one, so I'll touch that one back a little bit. But I'm going to get these all flipped, and I will see you guys in another video. Like I said, hit me some comments, hit me some likes. Please subscribe if you guys like history. I know I'm horrible at posting stuff, but just give me some time. Like I said, I'm trying to do more. Thank you for the people who have stuck around for this long, and the family and friends who are pushing me to do more. I do appreciate that a lot, and I love the support. Definitely helps out with situations that are going on. Definitely look out for your friends. Guys, you guys don't hear from people, hit them up. World's too short. Life sucks. Talk to your family. Talk to your family, your friends, your loved ones, your veterans, your police officers, law enforcement, anybody. June is Men's Suicidal Month. Please talk to people. Look out for them. Help them. I love you guys. See you guys next time.